Well, as you can see, the mass hysteria over toilet paper and water has absolutely begun. Which I don't understand why that's the first thing you want to go for when in a survival situation. Because if we're truly going to have a food shortage, I'd rather take a shower to clean myself up after the bathroom break versus have all this toilet paper and starve to death. It just feels like a normal thing to say, right? Like, why wouldn't you buy a bunch of food, a bunch of non-perishable food, versus buying a bunch of toilet paper and water? You imagine, if it did happen, God forbid it happened, but imagine if it happened and you got someone over there cuddled up with their with their toilet paper, holding that toilet paper as they find the cause of death was starvation. Like, come on, dude. I understand that it's the strike workers that are doing their thing and they're trying to get a deal done and all that, but the first thing in your mind shouldn't be, they're going for the toilet paper, guys. And what's funny is I'm on this side of the town, which I'm in Arizona. So Arizona gets all of their stuff from the West Port. They're not getting it from the East Port in the first place. The West Port isn't on strike. I'm not saying that they won't be, but they're not on strike. So right now you are literally wasting as much money as you can. Hopefully you paid your rent. That's all I could say. Hopefully you paid your rent, because when I worked at a mortgage place, and it was a mortgage servicer place, and people would call in. I remember this guy distinctively, because he sounded so dumb, distinctively saying the pandemic hit and I spent most of my mortgage money on toilet paper and water, bro. I know when you say it, it's hard to keep a straight face. You've spent all your money on toilet paper and water and this much food, and you don't have enough to pay for your mortgage, so you want to push a payment back to the end of the loan. You want a deferral right now. And at that time, we had been doing so many deferrals that there was a good process, a good X amount of time that they reviewed your account to see if they could even do a deferral. Because a lot of these people have already did a deferral well before this, because you got to think they got it in, let's say, 2002, and then 2008 hit, you might want to do a deferral. Then you got the pandemic, then you might want to do a deferral. You see what I'm saying? You can't do too many deferrals, because they mortgage servicers understand that the more you push to the end of the loan, the less likely you're actually going to pay your house off, which is understandable, right? They're trying to save you from yourself or a situation like this, right? So I'm not saying that it's funny that their first thing to do is toilet paper and water. I'm just saying, why didn't we learn from that situation? We already know that wasn't the answer, right? Now, I already have my toilet paper and water at the house because I had to figure it out last time the psychos came out. I had to figure it out then. So, because then they caught me. I was getting napkins and I was getting paper towels and all this stuff that I could find just to do the business with, right? So, kind of understood at that early point that it is what it is. We got to go do that. What's funny is okay, so this order I have right here, I could have technically fit probably 2 more paper towels right here. Not paper towels, but toilet papers right here. Maybe 1 more if I really stuffed it in there. So the first order was 8 rolls of toilet paper, 8 packs of toilet paper. These packs are 30 rolls a piece. So it was 8 of them. And 1 paper towel. So they wanted 8 of these. And then the next order was 2, 2, and 2. So he wanted 2 packs of the regular toilet paper, and then 2 packs of the Continental, and then 2 packs of the whatever that one is back there. It's called, I think it's Marathon. They usually use Marathon, the brand, for businesses and stuff with their bathrooms. So they had that right there. And then they wanted 2 paper towels as well. I cut their entire order in half on purpose. And it's because, one, I can't fit all that. But for two, it's like, come on, dog. Like, you gotta understand, I'm the one. You're just the one pressing the button. I'm the one risking safety out here when I'm walking out with all this stuff and people give me that dirty stare like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Imagine when they're out and they see a guy like me rolling up with all this toilet paper, all this stuff right here, walking it out. It's my safety. At the end of the day, it's my safety. I'm not saying anyone's gonna do anything to me, but if a mob of people wanted your toilet paper because I done bought it all, I'm not gonna risk it. They can have it. You could just complain about it later. They can have it. I'm not gonna fight for your toilet paper. Okay? Just letting you know. Nor am I gonna put myself in that position to even be attacked over your toilet paper. So, yeah, I cut their order in half. You know what I mean? Costco is a wild one. So their Westport isn't getting like affected right now. So what they may do, especially at the influx of all this sales, because all of right now they're just cha-ching, 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 right? So the influx of all these sales, they're gonna cause a limit. Now they may not do it as extreme as the pandemic, because the pandemic affected everything. Everything was shut down. So they didn't know when things were gonna happen. So what they'll do is they'll contact the Westport and see if they're having the issues that the Eastport is having. And if they aren't, they're just gonna let it keep going. They're just gonna let you order and order and order and order until finally you don't worn yourself out and you're sleeping on a bunch of toilet paper, you know? And it's good for business. It's good for business. If you're on the East Coast and this is happening, oh God, this order would not even be possible. I would have just said, you know what, I'm just gonna go to a different store, because I did a regular store run as well yesterday, like late night, and they wanted 8 packs of water, but their waters were smaller at the store, so they're only 24 packs. They're not that big a deal. And then 8 packs of toilet paper. And I was thinking, like, dude, you're spending $4.99 per of these little small ones from this grocery store. You need a Costco card. You got to get yourself a Costco card, for real. Like, it's highly worth it to get yourself a Costco card. Just gas alone, bro. Just gas alone is amazing. I'm just letting you know, this turned into a Costco commercial right now, okay? Like, for real. Just getting gas alone, I'm saving 15 to 20 cents every time I get gas. Every single time I get gas. And if you just add that up over the year, that's literally almost my membership price just for gas. Then my mom, she bought a big jar of Skippy, like this big, right? And she said she spent, I think, like $7.99 or $8.99 on that one. We have 2 big jars of Skippy for $11.99. So for $3 more, you could have a whole another one. That right there, you just see what I'm saying? It's not just those things. There's so many more things in a Costco. The joke was like, well, I don't need 200 pounds of pickles. Bro, trust me. You go inside of there and you'll be like, wow, the chicken tastes better. Oh my gosh, I'm just letting you know, bro. Like, the chicken breast tastes so much better than any other brand I've ever went to. So the chicken price is crazy. It's like, even that is just amazing, okay? And plus, what you're seeing now, when you go and you see all the shelves depleted and all that stuff, Costco will still have. Costco has resources. Costco has other warehouses for situations like this. Now your perishables, those won't be there. But your emergency foods, those will still be there. When the end of days is actually here and you can't get food nowhere, you're gonna wish you had a Costco membership, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. Those are the last people right there to have the food. They are literally the epitome of all hoarders. So just understand that even having that in the back of your mind is worth getting a membership, okay? I'm just letting you know. Also, when the Mark of the Beast comes around too, trust me, that'd be the first place you won't be able to go in. Anyways, so understand that we need to learn from our mistakes, bruh. As people, we can't just keep doing what they say. Think about it this way. The last time it happened, pandemic, election, right? This time it happened, election. Don't you see the pattern? It's around the election twice in a row. Literally twice in a row. The crypto boom around an election. Now, if it happens again, if this next year, the crypto boom happens in late December, early January, then you just missed the 360 cycle if you weren't into crypto. Like, come on, dog. We cannot sit here and make the same mistakes all day, every day. Because, as one told me, the definition of insanity is doing something over and over and over and over again and expecting a different result when nothing has changed. I learned that a while back. As soon as someone told me that, I was like, you know what? That kind of makes sense. And I started living my life like that. I started changing things about myself because of the fact that I was going down a hole that only I was digging and only I could pull myself back out of. Because I just kept doing the same thing. It was like this continuous circle of just nonsense. What am I doing? Why am I doing? And why is it that, like, when my friends call, I can't say no to whatever they want to do? And why, when I only have $20 to my name, I want to spend 15 of that on broccoli? Like, come on, dog. Like, you're making bad decisions out here, you know? And that's how everyone should feel right now, going through what we're going through right now with these ports. Yes, I'm not saying not go out and buy some toilet paper if you need it. Get 2 packs if you need. But don't go out there and spend money you don't got on toilet paper, maxing out credit cards, throwing in piggy banks, getting your check that was supposed to go to rent and throwing it towards toilet paper. Like, come on, dog. There's people living on the street right now who don't have the luxury to go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and they figure out a way to make sure their business is taken care of with no toilet paper, okay? So there is a way to do it. You just don't want to live uncomfortably. I get it, but come on, dog. You guys are going insane, and I'm not even talking to my audience at all. I'm just venting this out right now because my audience, my people, our people, as everyone who's ever watched this channel is our people, our family. We're not gonna fall for this, dog. Like, come on, dude. We're not falling for this. Don't do that. This is for the cuckoo for Cocoa Puff people. Let them do their thing out there. Let them look stupid. Let them get evicted. Let them get all this stuff happen to them because they jumped out and made a decision they didn't have to. When it happens to you for the first time, hey, I didn't know. We went through the pandemic. I didn't know. I went out and did what they're doing, right? The second time, there's people that just heard the news, realized it was going to happen. They're like, I'm going. I got to be there first, because there was people who seen the other time happen. And when by the time you came to it, you were like, oh, there's nothing here. Like, I can't, oh my gosh. And like, you're looking around and there's nothing there. And I get that feeling. I get it. But don't be this guy now. It's already happened. And when it happens in the future again, don't be that guy. Come on now. You're better than that, man. You're better than that. Buy it throughout the year like a normal human being. I literally seen my little supply getting a little bit low. So I went off to Costco and bought 2 things of toilet paper and put it up. Well before this whole news. I didn't think that this was coming. I had no idea, but I just bought it. It was looking low. So I fulfilled it. I'm good for the next 4 or 5 months when this is all behind us. And guess what I'm still gonna do? I'm gonna go out and buy 2 more packs for my house. I'm not gonna buy 18 packs in one day. Like, what are you doing? My gosh, you're gonna attract mice and roaches and bugs. Like, have you ever seen toilet paper that just sat? I used to do estate sales. So yes, I've seen toilet paper that just sat. And the smell of it is rancid. The plastic that holds it in starts deteriorating. The toilet paper is unrollable. Like, come on. It expires. It expires, bro. This is crazy. Don't do that. Alright? Well, I just wanted to get that out and just to give you a perspective on what this looks like outside, because even the trunk's full too. This is what it looks like. Yet another Costco run. I had to actually cut their order in half because for one, it's not gonna fit, and for two, bro, you don't need 8 of these bath tissues, bro. You can live without it. Especially because this Costco actually gets all their stuff from the West Coast. So it's not even a shortage yet. Craziness. I appreciate my people, our family on this channel. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you so much for engaging with the community. We are above this, okay? I'm just letting you know. Don't be this guy. Don't be this guy, okay? If you are literally on your last roll, go out there and spend a little bit of money and buy 2 things of toilet paper if this hasn't hit your town yet, because it's coming, okay? I'm sure that they're gonna have it on the news if there's some kind of shortage, because this is literally 48 hours of insanity. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, man. Leave a comment down below and subscribe, okay? Peace!